fact, while you're
Yeah,
doing
that's
that.
true, noob gamer. What you don't realize is that the Honolulu is the American equivalent of the Maginot Line. Well, the thing is that I don't think there's really that many troops left out here anyway. So I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal.
While
The
you're
Maginot Line only works if there's people on it and they come at you from that direction.
while you're prepping that attack, I'm going to train your troops. You should still be prepping while they're training.
Okie dokie. The people's training is never over.
People's training is never over. They need to know how to, or learn to use these newfangled iron beasts. Also known as tanks.
These newfangled beasts. These iron devil beasts. Well, the only thing we're still low on is support equipment, which we're still in the positive of producing them.
Yeah, I mean, that deficit will be closed up soon enough.
Yes, sir.
There, I'm putting excavation into the research queue, and that should hopefully shore up that deficit of steel we've got. Maybe,
Nice.
hopefully.
Should do.
So yeah,
Oh,
I see the Canadians have managed to push the Italians back across the Great Lakes here.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so most of the uprisings are quelled.
Columbia, Manitoba.
Do you need more shipyards?
I think I'm actually pretty set.
Alrighty then.
I mean, what I can do. Well, no, I'll keep the convoys out there for now. Well, I mean, are a lot of our convoys still being sunk?
No.
I wouldn't imagine they are. Yeah.
Nope, I've
I'm
got
gonna
lots.
stop. Yeah, I'm gonna stop convoy production altogether, and that'll flip down into starting to produce carriers.
Cool.
Well, actually, no, I can't because we don't have enough chromium now.
Just use what you
we
need,
are
I can
for-
import it. Chromium is easy
So
to
we're-
import because we can get tons from Turkey. And
Well,
that's not being
we're-
blockaded.
We're in the whole 41 steel now.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Light cruisers, good job. Nice.
Done.
Call in.
Yeah, at this point, we're just waiting for a lot of stuff to happen, I think, at this point.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Canada is starting to make a beeline across... Oh, they've actually invaded U.S. soil now.
Okay. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
No
Alright.
more Mr. Nice People.
I do kind of like the fact that they're still killing Italy, but...
Yeah, they're starting to move into the central communist states now at this point.
Oh, you know what this is a mission for? Motorized.
Move out.
Blunt the attack.
Yeah. Panzer Officer, planning speed increase. Morris Rose is apparently very good with fast units. Sounds like a perfect unit for this.
That son of a bitch is going straight down into Wisconsin. Our strategic cheese reserves.
No! Jeez!
We need it. We need it for strategic cheese reasons. And our beer, the people's beer. Oh no.
They're really cheesing this offensive.
Though, strangely enough, they actually went right around where those resources are that Italy has right there in the Great Lakes, which is like rubber and aluminum and steel and oil. They went right around it.
Clearly the AI is very smart. Oh, look at this. They're now
Yeah.
going to be unsupplied.
How late did you want to go, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Any time now.
Anytime.
Ready, sir.
Oh, look at that. They've been completely cut off. Isn't that a shame?
Orders.
But they've got access to the strategic beer and cheese reserves, though. They could go on forever on that.
They're still marching. They're just going further and further away.
That's because they're sustaining themselves with the beer and cheese, Mordred.
Cheats.
Well, this is what happens.
Not the beer and cheese. Oh man, I really wish we could import stuff from the Soviet Union. There's 357 steel just sitting there waiting to be traded for.
Well, as soon as... Well, no, because they're... Well, they're not at war with the Allies. We're at war with the Allies. They're not. So they may become at war with the Allies.
Ready to move.
I mean, the Axis is definitely putting up a good fight.
I haven't even looked over at Europe for a while.
Oh, man, it's
Oh, good
it's not Germany
grief.
anymore, that's for sure. It's not Germany anymore, let me tell you that.
No.
Yeah, I mean, the Allies essentially just, like, snuck into Amsterdam and then just, like, expanded the pocket. So they've been busy.
And do you know what the really impressive thing about all of this is? They did it without
We're
the
not
USA.
involved. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Soviet Union did attack as well, so...
Orders.
Hooray, better landing craft. Okay, so...
Ready.
Let's learn about better decryption and encryption, shall we?
Sounds like a plan.
Ready, sir. Ready, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for these divisions to get their organization back, and I'm gonna send them on their merry way to Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I mean, on their glorious people's way to Hawaii.
Clearly. Obviously.
Clearly. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, and you're moving nicely into Canada, I see. Is
Yep.
there any resources up there?
Nope.
There's some aluminum.
What was
But,
that? Aluminium.
for fuck's sake.
The hilarious thing about that is aluminum probably is the right way of pronouncing it. Because it's from the Latin, alum something or other.
Commands.
Yeah, so we'll get some aluminum, and then...
Ready to move.
and then what? We're gonna... You know, there is 16 steel over here in Newfoundland.
Is there indeed?
Yeah. My comment section can't decide how to pronounce that.
Orders.
The best I was able to find is people who live in Newfoundland themselves, like say Newfoundland. That's the best I've found.
Ready, sir.
Alright, who's coming over this way? There's someone.
What's this? A single, the USS Lexington, off by itself?
Keep moving.
Yes, chase after it. Oh, it got away.
Aw.
We're not getting our steel from Japan.
Listen up.
Oh, maybe because the Soviets took the steel. Oh, that's funny. See, it's because the Soviets are upset you're not trading with them anymore. So if they just take Japan's steel that you're getting from Japan in the trade, you'll be forced to trade with the Soviet Union again.
Alright. Seeing as the Axis are... Oh no, it's the Allies that we're at war with. Alright, we're going to risk it. We're going to try and buy from the Soviets, even though it's probably a
Well, we're trying
terrible
something
plan.
out of oh no, that's Japan. Never mind.
Yeah, I
Never mind.
just reopened the Soviet steel supply thing. So here goes nothing.
Okay, and then we're at 41. Do you want half tracks at all? Do you care about half tracks?
I don't mind. We
You don't
probably have the industry to do it. Although we've just taken the infantry attack guy. Does motorized? No, they count as mechanized.
No.
Then
Motorized and mechanized is its own thing.
the only time that I think we would use mechanized would be with the medium tank divisions, which I have no plan to do anytime soon.
Okay. And I'm gonna do more land doctrine then too.
Yay.
How many are we producing heavy fighters and stuff right now?
Yes. So if you want to use any heavy fighter wings, help yourself.
Do they have the range to get out there?
No.
To Hawaii?
I was
No,
just
I didn't think
checking
so. Well, I mean, there's not like a. I mean, the next stop essentially would be Australia for after Hawaii. Which I imagine a lot of these islands are going to flip over to. Well, here's the thing: the Axis isn't going to fall with Germany. Japan's going to be left like sitting there. So one of the things we could do, if you're feeling adventurous, is we could actually secure some of the islands out in the Pacific, like Hawaii, and we already have Wake Island. Declare war on the Axis and go invade Japan.
That's probably a good shout. And then we can use Japan as a staging ground to go after the Soviets or China.
Mordred just wants that steel now.
Yes! I do!
Okay, well, I'm not going to justify right now against Japan. I'll wait until we've got some of these, like Hawaii, under our control first before we do anything with that.
And you
yeah.
You asked earlier about time. I would say until past.
Okay.
Cool.
Works for me. That's like 9 episodes. For me, anyway.
Yeah, something like that. And we're short on stuff again.
There's those convoys getting raided in the North Sea.
That's fine. I'm just going to order even more steel, and some of them will get through.
See, that's the communist way of thinking. Right there. If I just throw more steel into the sea, eventually some of the steel will make it to America.
That does, however, mean we're going to need some more convoys. We're down to 99. Especially if you're planning to do
here we are.
Significant naval invasions.
Okay, so I'm going to reduce... Okay, so that'll be the last cruiser out of that line. Now let's go ahead and put convoys in here. That'll go there. There. If I could get like another 10 naval dockyards, that'd be great.
That can be arranged.
Excellent. Because then we should have a nice steady supply of light cruisers coming out. Our carriers for the Pacific should get done. And then we'll have plenty of convoys getting pumped out too. So yeah.
I have ordered another 16.
Yay!
Overkill!
I don't know where you're putting them, but there's no such thing as overkill in communist America.
West Coast. So there's a couple on the East Coast, a couple on the West Coast, just in case we get Navy invaded.
The revenge of Switzerland is a thing apparently on Italy right now.
Oh, blimey, it is as well. Nice.
The line with the Soviets has been pretty static for like the past few months, but that Allied line just gets closer and closer and closer. And none of it's going to end with the fall of Europe, because Japan's in here.
Have you seen the hilarious thing, though?
Mm.
The Germans are counter-navy invading through, like, Oldenburg into the Netherlands.
Oh. In order to beat the Dutch, you have to become the Dutch. That's how you do it.
Absolutely.
Actually, what is the range on our heavy fighters?
It's pretty far. It's like 1 sea zone out.
Okay, well, that's not very far.
Well, considering how large the sea zones, it's the heavy pursuits, the bottom air wing, 200. That's heavy fighters.
I mean, although that will actually be very useful to get to... Shit, where is it? That's Wake Island. Where the fuck is Guam? Marcus, Iwo Jima. No.
Guam is the It's where the 2 men are, so if you just double-click on the brown garrison unit with 2...
Oh, there they are.
There you go.
Well, Wake Island is actually a little closer to the islands than Guam is.
Yeah, I chose Guam
So
because it was
probably-
more central to, like, Indonesia and stuff.
Are we building any strap bombers? We're not, are we?
Not yet. You want
Yeah,
me
we're
to?
gonna need strap bombers too. Well, I'd like to be able to bomb Japan into dust a little bit, or at least turn their airfields into dust and stuff, so we can get air superiority.
Consider it done.
Yeah, strap bombers and thunderbolts flying out of like Wake Island into Japan. Once we get that war going, that conflict. Of course, then we're going to have the glorious take over the rest of Canada then at that point, too. Because Italy.
Yep.
Of course, Italy's probably going to capitulate. Actually, yeah, if Italy capitulates, then the Canadian holdings will either flip or it'll be the remnant, and then the Allies should come over and take the rest of that then at that point, or try to.
I was going to say Italy's not going to have any supply, but they do actually have one port on the west coast.
Ready.
And even the motorized are taking an absolute age to get anywhere in this part of Canada.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Newfoundland's an island.
Yes, it is.
Listen up.
Look out, Free France is going to cut you off.
Yes, sir.
They're going to cut the people off.
What?
You're going to get cut off in Canada on your march to the coast.
Oh, by them.
Ready, sir.
Yeah, Free France has come out to fight.
That's fine.
Move out.
Very, very fast reinforcements are on their way.
Are they?
Yeah.
We should call them the divisions or something. What did you call them anyway?
I didn't
Just
actually call them
motorized division.
anything. I did rename the Marines, but I didn't name them anything.
How about this?
Nope.
The People's... Nope.
The People's Vroom Vrooms.
Orders.
There we go.
Ready, sir.
We have the People's Wheels.
Nice. It did make me chuckle, the Marine name. Because it makes complete sense and yet it's completely asinine.
People's Boat People. That makes them sound like other creatures, like Creature from the Black Lagoon or something.
Are the Vava rooms here yet? Almost.
Call them like the Condemned or something, because only the Condemned will only get on a boat for months and then get off on the shore.
I think I want to train some more of those motorized. They're pretty nice.
They go vroom vroom.
Exactly. I'll get another 8.
Naval Experience 308.
I need 2,500 motorized.
Wait a minute, no. I don't need you doing convoy raiding. I need you to be... well, first off, you need to be doing convoy escort right now. There we go. All right, time for you guys to get over to Honolulu.
Germany's dead.
Yeah.
I'm getting a grand total of 4 steel from the Soviet Union of the 88 I'm ordering.
Huh. Yeah, I believe that.
Alright, Vichy France, your turn.
Mordred, I can't keep up with these convoy losses as far as our production goes.
Yeah, you can.
Like, I can't do it. Well,
Just remember, all the steel that I'm getting from the convoys that do get through is going to new convoys.
okay.
All in.
It's okay. Once the perpetual motion machine gets going, it can feed the perpetual motion machine. God damn it.
Exactly. That's how these things work, isn't it?
Oh, man. Okay, so... Wait a minute, is nobody actually going here, or... Wait a minute, where are they? Oh. You're going a completely different route, but okay. Fine. I mean, we're gonna want nuke technology at some point, obviously, but
Orders.
I am going to push down the left side of the tree to get ourselves that extra research slot. Is the CSA going to be like Japan of World War II with their convoys? I don't know what that means. But Mordred's definitely trying to sink them as fast as he can as they're coming off the slipways over there in the North Sea.
Well, I've got to make sure they feel useful, you know. They've got to feel like they're contributing. Did we ever get
I really wish there was another route they could take other than through, like, you know, the British, you know, the English Channel, but...
We really need synthetics if you want the strategic bombers in any number.
Because we're rubber and chromium.
Rubber. Chromium was still fine.
I'll have to start that research. And Vichy France has capitulated.
Ready, sir.
Yeah, that's all clean up now in Europe.
Attention.
Convoys get the Wartime Participation Award posthumously. Yes. That's exactly what's going on. All right, so 10 divisions are going to be in Honolulu here shortly. Which these actually was 10 of the People's Iron Guard are actually going to be landing first. It probably wasn't the best choice, but okay.
I don't think it really reduces their effectiveness being armor. Because they're just going to be bigger units with more armor.
Fall in.
People's Iron Guard. Marsh.
At least I've never had any problems with heavy
amphibious.
tank.
They actually have a bonus right now to amphibious of 16.6%. Interesting. These guys are actually good at it.
Yeah, heavy tanks are ridiculous.
They're not as good as the People's Guard division, but they're definitely it's gonna be okay. Or there's nobody here at Honolulu, so it doesn't matter.
Actually, speaking of People's Guard, I can upgrade a couple more of your guys. There we go.
If there's nobody in Hawaii to contest me, that doesn't matter.
How do you lose that fight, guys? Come on. Oh, there's 2 provinces there. I see. Hungary is capitulated.
Mordred walks into the shipyard, looks around, instantly screams, "How many are we going to lose today, boys?" Everybody starts to cheer. Yeah, that sounds correct. I won't contest that, that's for sure.
Well, I think we are building more than we're losing, because the number is going up.
Wait, how? We have steel requests from Vichy France still? I thought they capitulated.
No, that was Nationalist France. Oh, no, that was... I don't know.
Oh, it's the same thing. Oh, because they still have the north coast of Africa.
Ah, yeah. 18
well, maybe
of
you
the
should...
64 is coming back.
We may be facing a steel shortage. Well, this is where... I mean, there's always the decisions to make more steel appear out of nowhere.
When you're free trade, that means you get like +2, because the other 80% is still going to get swallowed by the void. How are we doing for from trade? From trade is actually way down. It's down 62. So I would say we could probably... I wouldn't go closed economy, because we still want the bonuses.
Well, I just developed a whole shit ton of steel out of Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana, but they're gonna want to reset here in 30 days. It does take up civilian factories for it.
Okay.
It is 1-to-1, which that's kind of tough, but so 1 civilian factory equals 1 steel. So essentially it's 36 factories for 36 steel right now. I don't know how our construction's coming along.
I would say go down to export focus when we next get the political power.
Okay.
We shouldn't need to go any lower than that. Or get more of the excavation tax. Oh, we're
I think we're gonna get one more after this, I think.
Yeah, you've actually done really well with that. I'm still going to say the synthetics are the biggest issue. We need synthetic factories for the rubber, because there is no supply for rubber.
Yeah. I'll get that next.
Cool.
Ready.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's the last vestiges of the bad guys out here. Except for
The bad guys. We are the bad guys, though.
the island and Labrador. Newfoundland, even. Oh, you've done your naval invasion, haven't you?
Yep. Hawaii's mine now.
Cool.
Next stop, Australia. Which, I mean, there's a lot of sea zones, though, between me and Australia.
In that case, naval invasion to Newfoundland.
Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to base our light cruiser fleet out of Honolulu. And then they're going to search and destroy. There's National Spain. There we go. Search and destroy all along the coast there. Boom.
Crap. That's cut off our supply from Turkey as well. Because they've taken Gibraltar.
What's going on?
The Allies have taken
no.
Gibraltar. That means we have no... Actually, we have chromium from Japan. And Cuba. Cuba has chromium. You know what you gotta do, Bob.
Well, all my troops just went to Hawaii.
We need Cuba, Bob. Get me Cuba.
We're guaranteeing their independence.
Yeah, from other people.
Okay, revoke guarantee. Justify war goal. Conquer.
Attention.
Oh, apparently Japan's taking over Australia. Okay, alright. Okay, so all of you that just came over here to Honolulu, you need to turn around. We're going to go back to Cuba now.
I could probably deal with Cuba because I just finished dealing with the Canadians up here. Yeah, I'll deal with Cuba.
Okay.
Once I've taken Newfoundland.
All in.
We do have Phoenix Island available to us. Okay. Well, all is quiet along the Australian coast, so there may be no Australians here to fight.
And then there were 14 convoys.
They're being built as fast as they can. Actually, no, they're not, because they don't have any materials, so I need to pump them. I need to push them.
Yeah.
I need to push them higher in the queue. So there we go.
I'm gonna put them at the top.
Yeah. Well, not the top. I just put them at the top of the ship thing. But that works too. Now they're being built. So now we have 15 convoys.
Synthetics.
That's being built already. Yeah, synthetics are already in the research queue. What would you like on our forces then? I've already got land doctrine going. We could do better naval doctrine, though I don't have a feeling it's going to be that important.
I don't know. Let's actually see how people's navies are doing. UK, you have 55 ships. Free France, you have 2. Soviets, you have 63. Japan has 140. We have 55. Yeah, I doubt we'll need it. Because the AI doesn't seem to build ships. They never get the more modern ones.
Oh, we actually got a naval invasion in Hawaii, or Florida.
Yeah. Hey, motorized, have a job for you. This is exactly why I built you.
Swing in action. No, the people's wheels roll in action. There we go.
So what happened to Umbrella of submarines that were covering the Caribbean?
I don't know. You were in charge of them.
I haven't changed them.
There's a sub hanging out off the coast of Nicaragua. It's just sitting there, just enjoying itself. You convoy raid.
That's good.
Yeah, single. Oh, okay. I signed up to stuff, but okay, that's cool too.
Orders. Orders.
Suddenly the British arrived.
The English are coming. The English are coming.
All in.
Okay, so naval invade.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Alright, it's going to take 30 days for me to get that naval invasion ready to go on Australia.
Cool.
Alright, so if Italy's capitulated... Nope, still in Canada.
Naval invasion of Newfoundland is a go.
Onwards.
Listen up.
Let's cut off the British supply.
Hey, new heavy tank is ready to go.
Let's go and make a new version of that then. With loads and loads of armor.
Well, don't you... Do you want to... Do you want to variant up the M6A1 then, or do you want to do the Pershing instead?
Oh, we can wait for the Pershing. I don't mind.
That was the idea, is that to wait for the Pershing. Either that or the T-95. I mean, the T-95 is a pretty big beast, too. That reminds me of one of those apocalypse tanks, the T-95, like the Shadow Sword or something. I mean, look at that thing. It's just like a cannon with treads on it.
Well, the main thing with the T-95 is it's good against fortifications. I don't think we're really coming up against any.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do the Pershing then instead, but that's still a couple
Yeah, it's only got
away.
15 armor more than the Pershing. That's the main reason we're going heavy tanks, so not really necessary. Overkill.
Yes, sir.
Very, very stylish overkill, admittedly, but overkill.
We're gonna look great doing it.
Philippines are
All in.
capitulated. I forgot the word there for a minute, even though I just saw it.
Ready, sir. Pushing them back, sir.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go with the Advanced Special Forces training to make them better.
Yeah, as we're
'Cause
pumping out...
a 5% multiplier doesn't really that much
No.
for
And as we're
availability, so...
pumping more and more of these guys out, it's fine. Sorry, just generally more and more stuff.
And you guys will be ready in another 2 weeks. And I think that's time, then.
Yep, that is time indeed.
God, what a trial this has been so far.
It's been more challenging than I was expecting.
Yeah, really. But it's been a good challenge so far. That's good.
Yeah, I agree.
It wasn't boring, that's for sure. Weren't expecting a civil war suddenly to pop up. So, yeah, same time next week.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
Do your outro.
Sure. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Those are on Twitch there. Make sure to follow on Twitch. Also subscribe or donate or throw bits at me and hit me in the face with them. I very much appreciate that. And also go check out my YouTube channel. Those on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my Patreon page, like Sport Mordred's view. It does help out quite a bit. Mordred, over to you.
Thank you everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed this, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. If you want to see more of this type of thing in the future, it really does help out if you support me by subbing here on Twitch or hitting me up on Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. I have a Discord as well, which I'll just put in the Twitch thing. Or you can find all these links in the description below. If you want to see more of this stuff from Bob's perspective, go over to Bob's channel on YouTube and or Twitch as well, and you'll see his fighty stuff.
Another version of America.
The other America.
All right, catch you guys later.
See you everyone. Bye.